Well, it's the night before the start of the NFL regular season 2011. It's been a long summer, and I like to take a few moments and reflect and pay homage to my favorite player of all time. That's this guy, Jerry Rice. He autographed this for me a long time ago. See, I don't like to brag. Jerry is considered the greatest of all time as a wide receiver. I'm known as the greatest 49er fan of all time, and that carries a lot of responsibility. I've seen a lot of crappy football over the last 10 to 15 years, and that makes me very qualified to tell you what a good team and a bad team looks like. So before I give you all of my fantastic selections, just know that I can tell the difference between Joe Montana and Alex Smith. I can tell the difference between a Jerry Rice and a Braylon Edwards. I know the difference between a Ronnie Lott and a Nate Clements. I know the difference between a Bill Walsh or a Mike Singletary. Point being, you can take these picks to the bank. Booyah. Alright. I'd love to sit here and tell you that come February in Indianapolis that these guys right here are going to be going to the Super Bowl. But you wouldn't believe me because you know that just isn't going to happen. No. If Jerry Rice were dead right now, he'd be rolling in his graves at the embarrassment that the 49er franchise has become. Indeed, this year we are trying to suck for luck. Yes, the Niners will not be winning the NFC West this year. They'll be looking to come into last. But somebody has to win that division, and that somebody this year will be this guy. Yeah, Kevin Kolb of the Arizona Cardinals. That's right, everyone's favorite Houston quarterback. Oh, I don't think he can get the job done. Let's trade him and keep Mike Vick. Yeah, let's see how Mike Vick works out for you when he's sitting on the sideline because he's hurt and you got Vince Young. Is Vince Young going to answer your cries? I don't think so. Kevin Kolb will lead the Arizona Cardinals to the playoffs out of the NFC West. Let's kick it up to the NFC South where, I got to tell you the truth, have my doubts just a little bit about the New Orleans Saints and their defense this year. Like their running backs, like the addition of Mark Ingram. Think Marcus Colston might be just a little banged up in that receiving core. Sure, they have Drew Brees, but I think the Atlanta Falcons will win the NFC South again this year. Like the additions that they made on defense, going and getting Ray Edwards from the Minnesota Vikings, I think is going to be good to bookend with their other defensive ends. I think they're going to be in pretty good shape right there. Give me the Falcons at 12-4 to win the NFC South. How about we move over to the NFC North where the defending champion Green Bay Packers seem to be the chalk favorite? And I can understand that. All of the players that were on IR last year now returning into the mix. Yeah, Green Bay probably will win the NFC North, but not without a fight. Give me the Packers, we'll say, at 11-5 to win the NFC North. And then the very controversial NFC East. All this love for the Philadelphia Eagles. Dream team, my behind. Let me tell you right now, the upset pick of the year. You heard it here first. The team that won the NFC East is not the Philadelphia Eagles. It's not even the Dallas Cowboys. Take the other Manning, Eli Manning and the New York Giants. Even with all the injuries they have on defense, I am bullish on Eli and Akeem Nicks and Mario Manningham and Brandon Jacobs and Ahmad Bradshaw and a very solid offensive line. Give me the Giants at 10-6 to win the NFC East. As for the wild cards, tell you a team I'm high on. I know a lot of people are on this bandwagon, but give me some It's On Like a Kong Sioux, and the Detroit Lions will be a wild card this year at 10-6. And the second wild card, should I go out on a limb again? Dare I go out on a limb again? Would I possibly do that? Yeah, I did it. St. Louis Rams. What? 2 NFC West teams in the playoffs? Did he really just do that? Yes, he did. St. Louis Rams at 10-6, the second wild card coming out of the NFC West. Yes, backwards is forwards, front is back, right is left. It's a bizarre universe we're living in. A bizarre universe we're living in when I can tell you beyond a shadow of a doubt that your Houston Texans will win the AFC South this year. Yeah, I said it. Peyton Manning could be out for the year. David Garrard gets cut 3 days before the start of the regular season. The Tennessee Titans, yes, Texans 10-6, win the AFC South. Huge year for Andre Johnson. In fact, he might even get a few MVP votes this year because he's going to have a monster campaign. The defense will at least not be god-awful. It'll be maybe slightly below average. I think Texans at 10-6 take the AFC South. How about the AFC North? I think the Steelers run away with this one. I think the Baltimore Ravens might just be a little bit overrated this year. I think the Steelers at 12-4 win the NFC North. Cleveland will be improved this year, and I think the Cincinnati Bengals will be in the suck-for-luck derby. They're going to be a bad football team. AFC East, it's all about the New England Patriots. They could be 12-4, 13-3. They're definitely going to win the division. I do like the Jets, though, to make it to the playoffs, maybe 10-6, 11-5. They should occupy one of those wild card positions. And the AFC West should be the San Diego Chargers division to lose. So give me the Chargers, the Texans, the Steelers, and the Patriots to win their AFC divisions. I'll take the Jets. Who do I like for that other wild card? Dare I take another just dart at the board? A stab at it? Yeah, what? Let's be bold again. Dare I say it? Colt McCoy and the Cleveland Browns? Did he just... No. Did he really just say that? Yes, he did. Believe it. Cleveland Browns. Wild card team in 2011. You got to put yourself out there a little bit. If you go along with the flow, I want to be the guy that said in... Well, I was going to say August, but it's actually September. I want to be the guy that said in September the Browns were going to make the playoffs. Yes, that just happened. As for the Super Bowl matchup, give me the San Diego Chargers coming out of the AFC. And the NFC, guess you got to go with the Packers again. It'll be the Chargers and the Packers, and Phillip Rivers and the San Diego Chargers will win the Super Bowl in Indianapolis. Remember this video when I asked you about it back in February, because we will be talking about the genius selections that I made right here on TheBigShow.com.